October 25th, 1939. We've encountered a massive convoy that recently departed from England. This opportunity is exactly what my men and I have been waiting for, as it's a chance for us to advance our reputation through the Kriegsmarine and show that we are amongst the best. We've managed to sink 3 thus far, and are trailing close behind the convoy to wait the next opportunity. Morale is high, and we intend to use every last torpedo on this U-boat before returning home. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of U-Boat, and if you all recall, on the last episode we had encountered that massive convoy, knocked out 3. We were going to go for a 4th, but we were very closely trailed by I think it was 7 destroyers that we counted directly on top of us, so we weren't able to do much. Luckily, we were able to escape. We only managed to take a small amount of damage from one of the depth charges, but we were able to quickly fix that and continue to move on. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead, continue forward. When we last saw them, I think they were headed in this direction. I don't see any kind of smoke in the horizon. We have lost sight of them, but we are very close behind them. We're going to go ahead and drop down 50 and get back on the hydrophone really quick to try and pinpoint just exactly where they are. We know they're close by. We just have to figure out where they are. So everybody else can start going back. Navigation. Everybody else should probably, well, you should probably consider resting as well. Once we drop down and figure out just exactly where they are, they should be somewhere close by. So let's go ahead and start working on that. No, that's definitely not them. Is it? No, there's no way. Let's go ahead and drop down. Can we stop altogether? Is this them? 3 to 8 units. It could be, but I could have swore they were over here when we last spotted them. Let's go ahead and double back then and see if this is them, or is this... I don't know. I'm not really convinced that this is them. Are they coming towards us?
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Alright, we have solved the problem. It wasn't the cargo in general. It was actually the wreckage in which we did. I figured it was a little wonky that it was telling us it was this way. However, we have managed to find the other large convoy, which is over here. So now we can adjust course, definitely, and start full steam ahead towards them. Which way are they progressing? They are... It looks like they're going away from us, right? Which actually works out. Okay, so we can go ahead and surface and start making headway for this 17 to 36 units. This is definitely what we were going against. So let's go ahead and get everybody surfaced up here. And we're going to have to start sending people back to bed here, definitely, just so we can have you guys all ready to rock and roll once it's time. Let's take 2 away from you. Go ahead and get some rest. You can start working on the diesel engines, definitely. And we'll give you 2, as well as you, sir. I probably wouldn't mind the first officer getting a little couple Z's while we await. Just go ahead and get a little bit of rest. That's all I ask. But let's go ahead 5 and start beelining it towards this convoy. Alright, I'm going to be honest. I can't find the convoy to save my life. It has completely vanished off the map. What in the heck is going on here? We do have a communication coming in that there is 1 unit here, but this is a big hit for it to say that it's 1 unit. I would be venturing to say maybe possibly more than 1, but we're going to go ahead and try one more time. Dive down, periscope depth. Or excuse me, 50 meters. And we're going to go back on the hydrophone here to try and figure out if we have in fact lost this convoy. But for God's sake, we were right on them. Let's go ahead and stop altogether so we can drop and see if we can't locate anything. Yeah, it would appear we've lost them. Huh. I can't believe that. They were right there for us, but we managed to completely lose sight of them. That is a crying shame right there. I was really looking forward to continuing on that journey to knock out that convoy. We're going to go ahead and have to surface then and head back to the coast and figure other things out. So let's go ahead and get that going. We can go to the port of Hartlepool, I guess, and see what, if anything, is venturing on down here. what are we at? We're at 9 o'clock in the morning, so we should probably think about a dive right here, 50 to 100 meters. Let's drop down 40 meters just to be safe. Get you, sir, back on the hydrophone, please. Go ahead and drop down to forward 1 and see if there's anything in the immediate area. Usually around here there is, along the coastline. Nothing. I am shocked, to be honest. Huh. Alright. Well, then it looks like we're going to go ahead and just have to venture around and see if anything pops up. And if anything does, maybe we'll venture down to the channel here and see if we can't come across anything. But we are just waiting for targets at this point. The hunt is on.
40 Meter.
Here we go. We didn't get too far away from the Port of Hartlepool Pool, but we have smoke over the horizon. If we can go ahead and quickly just get an idea of where that is. Extend that range. Just off to our left over here. Yes, there it is. Okay. British unknown. It's something that we can work with. Bearing 305 degrees. And it's coming right at us. That's good. So that's at least one torpedo we can get off on this thing. Let's go ahead and get ready for this. Drop down periscope depth, please. Let's try and mark our last known location. And start going forward 2 if we can. We'll try and start cutting this guy off. But he's coming right for us, which is actually perfect. Let's go ahead. Increase that clear sight. Alright, let's go start going forward 1. Can we get more sight on this? Let's go ahead and raise periscope. There it is. There we go. Start locking onto that bad boy. We can get point number 2 up, though. This is going to be a super accurate reading because of the actual distance that it traveled. There we go. That worked out beautifully, actually. We can continue forward. Close this distance. Go forward 3. Get to within that 1 kilometer distance, 1.5. Beautiful. All right. Go ahead and everybody stop. Let's go ahead and start identifying this freighter. It's not the convoy that we wanted, but you know what? At least it's something that we can continue with. There we go. Looks like an Empire Bell, or no, not an Empire Bell. Excuse me. Empire Tower, based off the little conning tower, little conics box area looking thing in the back here. We're going to go ahead, recognize that. Let it enclose some distance again. We're pretty much a kilometer out here. Let's try and get a good velocity on this thing now. Go ahead and start. Time compression just to get it over. And come on, waves, work with me here. Stop, set, 6 knots. Beautiful. Angle on bow is going to be pretty much right along this line, right? Smack dab. 65.8 at 1.1 kilometers. $65.9 we'll have to do at a distance of 1,000 meters, we'll say right now. Let's probably close a little bit of distance. Send all this off to the TDC. None of our torpedoes are warmed up. My fault again. Let's go ahead and see if we can have somebody warm up some torpedoes really quick while we await. Go ahead and warm up tubes number 1, please, if you can. We have plenty of time to wait right now, so we can hold off a little bit, do a little bit of time compression, see if they're warming up those torpedoes quickly. Once it gets to 0, though, we really have to try and start getting these things going. No, it is performing maintenance. Nope, look at that, it worked out beautifully. Okay, draft is 8.47, so this is going to work out beautifully. Go ahead and load tubes 1, which is flooding. We are ready to rock and roll and fire. Torpedo away, torpedo away. Beautiful. It's something to put on the map, something to say that we've knocked out and eliminated, so I'll take it. The crew will take it. Yeah, that's a good hit right there. Right in the boiler room. Set that thing ablaze. That stands 0 chance. Let's go ahead and start heading that way. We can start forward 2. Everybody else, good work. Radio man, let's go ahead and just... well, you can't go to bed yet. You're going to have to go to bed soon here. We'll surface the boat, start heading this way. We are doing forward 1. New communications while we await. This message seems to be encrypted, so it's the enemy, more than likely notifying that they've been struck and are sinking. And it is not doing too well at all. It's taking on a lot of water. This thing should be going under soon. I can't believe the crew hasn't actually abandoned ship yet. Empire Otter has been severely damaged. Hopefully it's going to be changing here to has sunk. Here shortly. If we have to assist it a little bit, we will. We are getting pretty close to it, though. There it is, and it has officially sunk. Empire Otter sunk. Beautiful. Alright, with that one knocked out, let's go ahead and continue our journey south towards the channel. Try and get out of here before... it is almost nightfall, though, so we shouldn't be encountering any kind of fighters or bombers in this vicinity. So forward 5, let's get the heck out of Dodge here. First officer, if you can please go back to navigation. You can actually probably go to bed. You as well. Good work on everybody's part here. We're going to go ahead and zoom on down and continue the mission. We have quite a few torpedoes actually left in this Type 9. I'd like to get rid of all of them before we have to go back. Alright, we've made it down to the channel. Let's go ahead and... Radio man, are you good? Yes. What is our... current depth here? 10 to 20 meters. We can't do very much. We're going to have to drop down periscope depth. We'll have to run off of this. Can you get back on the hydrophone, please? I'll give you a guy to look far. Drop down, forward 1, extend that range a little bit. There we go. 2 to 6 units. This could be good. Hello. We will take this if you've given it to us. We will definitely take this. Are they heading towards us, hopefully? Oh, I think they are, actually. They very well might be into us. Incoming from the U-38, though. Yes, U-38, what do you need? Smoke cloud spotted in square AM 491 slow speed, which I think is... that very well might be what we are looking for here, so... I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and drop back to the hydrophone just so we can make sure that we have 2 contacts. I think that's from the U-48, but we have contacts that might very well be coming right towards us, so we're going to try and keep an eye on these guys. And we are certainly starting to close in here. We have more. Yeah, the channel is popping down here. There we go. Everything should be good. If we extend our range, can we start seeing smoke over the horizon here by chance? Let's go observation. Periscope. Yes, we can. Look at that. Beautiful. Dead ahead. We have at least one. I'm not seeing anything else over the horizon, though. So we're good for at least one contact right now. Let's go ahead and start marking his position. But it promised us 2 to 3. I need those 2 to 3, for God's sakes. Continue that forward journey there. Start cutting in and catch him.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Second dot, go ahead and accept. So I guess it is only the one then. I wonder why it tricked us, for God's sakes. Making us feel good about those 2 to 3 that were possibly on our way. All right, try and close the distance to within 1 kilometer here. 1.6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Go. All right, let's see what we have here, shall we? Oh, no. I need you on the attack periscope, sir. Get this guy up and running. All right, what have we got out here? Let's go ahead and see for ourselves. There we go. Hello. And there's no one else, huh? Nobody else. Nope. Just this one lone guy. Very well. Go ahead and lock on. We have a Empire Explorer, it's looking like on this one, based off the back end there. Let's go ahead and, since we've recognized it, do a little bit of time compression here. And while we're waiting, oh, we do have maintained torpedo tubes. Great. Good. Okay, velocity. And start. Go ahead and stop. Set 7 knots. Angle on bow. (63.3) at 1.2 kilometers. 63.2 at 1,100 kilometers now. Let's go ahead and do that. Send all this off to the TDC. It just said all these were... It said they were all maintained. Let's go ahead and load tubes 1 and tubes 3, please. Draft should be good, 8.9 degrees. We'll do a spread, a dispersion of 11 meters. We can do a dispersion of... Probably do 20 meters. Be good. What's the length of the boat? Yeah, we should be good at 20 meters. More than fine. Everything's good, right? Alright. We do need the angle on bow, though, increased, right? Angle on bow, 69. There we go. Now we're good. Gyro is synchronizing. Alright, we are good to go. Ready, and fire. Tube 3 away, and tube 2 away. Beautiful. How are those looking? They are looking golden from this angle, at least. Well, it's a good bloody thing we sent off two, because one of them was a dud. It said they were warmed up, though, so we need to get better on warming these up. That needs to be a priority. But it did take serious damage. It looks like it is taking on a little bit of water. It looks like it's also stopped dead in the water, which is great. I don't know if I want to surface really quick. Yeah, that thing is dead in the water as it stands. Well, we should be able to start going forward towards it, right? Aim right at it. We know it's doing 0 knots. Again, I don't think I need to do all this, but I always get a little worried that it's going to say it's not good. 110.4, which is good. And a distance, we'll call it 900 meters. I don't think it matters. Let's go ahead and... Can you please warm up tube 4? Alright, it is warmed up and ready. Let's go ahead and load that bad boy. Looks like they've already abandoned ship. And get that sent off. Yeah, that's going to be a good torpedo. Sweet. Okay, this one should be not a dud. We should be good and pretty golden.
20 Sekunden. 10 Sekunden. Einschlag.
Alright, let's see some splashes. Come on. There we go. Perfect hit. That'll go down now. It's already starting to tilt, as you can see. Oh, yeah, that's going down, definitely. Alright, good work, men. Good work. We got a little bit of something. Radio officer, get on the radio. Let's go ahead and notify command. Go ahead, go forward 2. Get those messages off to the TDC.
wir sind aufgetaucht.
Go ahead and start working a little closer towards it. It should be sinking here. It took 2 bloody torpedoes, for God's sakes. If we need to assist, we can, but I'd rather not. Go ahead and stop.
Maschinen, stopp.
Let's assist this really quick. Looks like we have 3 survivors out of this hole.
Sie sinken.
The ship is officially sinking. There we go. Alright, good bloody work. Good work. Everybody stand down, stand down. Go ahead, go back here. You can go back to navigation,
Ich
sir.
kümmere
Thank
mich
you.
darum.
And we should be. Go ahead and Empire Halley. Sunk. Beautiful. Alright. What does that put us at for torpedoes? I need to know what we're looking at here really quick. We have none. Very well. How about, and then obviously in the rear we have a few that are still going to be good. I think we have all of them actually. We have 2 ready to rock and roll, 1 in reserve. Okay. I think we can afford to do 1 more attack, obviously, before we head back to our main. So let's go ahead and start heading south. I usually like to keep 1 torpedo with me. And anybody that's watched my previous episodes, you know this. I like to keep 1 torpedo with me as kind of a, like an oh shit torpedo if we catch ourselves having to be brought into the surface, we can't submerge, we're encountering 1 enemy ship, and we at least have some way of defending ourselves that isn't just our 10 centimeter. I like to usually have a little backup plan here, so we'll go ahead and go down into the middle of the channel here. Let's go ahead and get this going. Smoke over the horizon. Yes, that's what I like to see. There we go. Perfect. Go ahead and start cutting in front of it. This might be our lucky day. Here we go. Let's go ahead and see just what we're dealing with here, too. There it is right there. Lock on, that is coming our way. Okay, go ahead and drop down periscope depth. Start heading directly this way. Go ahead forward. We are going quite fast, actually, so we should be good.
Wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Mark target, accept. We're gonna have to turn around here shortly. Go ahead and turn around. We should be within the 1 kilometer mark here.
Eine Pause wäre jetzt angebracht. Kurs auf diese.
Go ahead and get our second marker up. Accept. Intersect these 2 really quick, and that'll give us something to kind of work off of here. Alright, forward 12. We need to get a kilometer away. Funnel smoke spotted, get that off to command. A little bit of time compression here. And we should be ready to rock. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually working out pretty well. Alright. Look behind us really quick. Oh, can we get these guys? Are they already warmed up? If they aren't, I need you guys to start warming these up. Definitely.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
Okay, Empire Derwent. Let's go ahead and lock on. We already encountered one of you, so we know you're to be an Empire Tower. Beautiful. Go ahead and get a little bit of time compression here. Work on a velocity. Coast of England's just off to our left here. He's probably going to be zooming through because he probably just heard about the last attack, I assume. Go ahead and start. And stop. Set 8 knots. Yeah, they've definitely picked it up. That's for sure. Angle on bow. .2 at 1.2. Well, technically, it's bow left, right? Because we're shooting from the rear. Right? It would be Angle on the left, correct? Because it's going left. I mean, it's on our left side here, working, but then no again. Maybe it's not. Let's go ahead and get another angle here. Let's put the kibosh on that and try again here. I just want to make sure we are good. We're going roughly right about here, 80.21. We're gonna go 80.21. Except we had a distance there of 1, but we should be good, and 8 knots still. Go ahead and load 2.5 and 2.6. Dispersion 11 meters. We're gonna go ahead and do 16. Gyro is synchronizing. We should be golden here now. Go ahead and fire. Yeah, okay, so it was right. I was getting a little worried about those, but so even though we're working off the left side of the bow, we would still go in the direction of the ship. Well, I learned something today. Like I said, I'm no U-boat master here. I didn't serve in the Navy. I'm not going to sit there and say I know exactly what I'm doing. These also look like they're going to possibly miss, actually. One might miss. Might get a hit on certainly one of them, but I don't think we're going to get a hit on both. Survey says, though. Torpedo was a dud, and looks like we might have missed the other one. All right, we did miss the other one, and then one was a dud, and that they heard it, and they're gonna go into evasive maneuvers here. Okay, well, hey, we tried. You can't win them all, right? One was a dud, and we did something wrong in the calculations here. Well, I did something wrong in the calculations here. So one was too far forward, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and start working out of here. They're going to be sounding the alarm, and I certainly don't want to be around when the destroyers show up and or the planes. So go ahead and lower periscope. Get you guys on the engine so we can get the hell out of Dodge. Please, sir, go ahead and navigate. And Mr. Radio Man, I think we're pretty much golden at this point. Yeah, so let's try and zip out of here quickly. Forward 5. Ah, that's a shame. Huh. I don't know what I messed up on that one. I'm assuming it might have been, obviously, the range, just based off how the torpedoes went and the first one missed, so it would have been a miscalculation on my part on the range at which that it was. So we're going to go ahead and zip on out of here, start making a beeline towards our home port, because we are completely out of torpedoes. We have one to our name, but of course that's our emergency torpedo. But that's okay. All right, well, next stop is going to be the Port of Wilhelmshaven. Not bad overall on the eastern coast of the United Kingdom here, eastern coast of Scotland. We had some pretty good contacts. I really am ashamed, though, that we didn't... we lost that convoy. It was right there for the taking, and somehow our hydrophone wasn't able to pick that up. I'm a little shocked with how many there were that we couldn't pick that up, but like I said, you can't win them all. Overall, I think this was a pretty successful run. Let's go ahead and start making a beeline towards our home port and get these guys home. And here we are 2 days later, finally returning home. It's about time. It's been a long journey. These guys are in need of a 2-day leave since you guys are all a bunch of hard asses. Monday, October 30th, 1939. Port of Wilhelmshaven. Super dark, but at least it looks like we have some gatherings out here. People were kind enough to come say hello to us. And here we go. Hans Peter Voigt, second in command. Iron Cross First Class. Congratulations. And he's working towards that German Cross in gold. We also have our captain, who has earned a German Cross in Gold. The German Cross in Gold is a newly established decoration awarded for repeated acts of bravery in combat. It's ranked higher than the Iron Cross and paves the way to the renowned Knight's Cross decoration. Crews commonly call this decoration the fried egg due to its shape. Very well. And working towards that Knight's Cross. There we go. So we have completed the tonnage war, which was huge. Being able to finish that 50,000 tons plus. Congratulations, Skipper. Your mission to disrupt British Empire trade routes was successful. Your skill as a U-boat captain allowed you to strike at the Empire's biggest weakness, its reliance on maritime trade. Your efforts have weakened the British war effort, and the U-boat command is proud of your achievements. Well done. I don't know why that is so spaced out. And we are continuing on the tonnage war to 100,000 tons. Very well. Sink merchant ships within the following squares to complete this mission. AN, AM, AE, AF, BE, and BF. That is a lot, though. So overall, yeah, we were able to sink 5 total. So I'll take that. At 24,676 tons. Good work on my crew. Adding to our little portfolio. Phenomenal. All right. Well, if we go to the flotilla, what is the shortest break these guys can have? I don't think...
Guten Tag, Herr Kommandant. Einige Männer haben sich gemeldet, sie könnten in Ordnung.
Crew needs a break. All right, is 14 days too much? Is that unacceptable? I mean, I'd say they achieved a pretty big goal here. We're going to do 14 days. If you guys have a problem with it, I know you're going to let me know down below. But I think they've at least earned 2 weeks. Yay? Nay? 2 weeks? We're going to go with it.
Sonst noch etwas, Herr Kommandant?
Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We have had good success so far where this crew is. We are managing to get them through World War II as it stands right now, but we have, of course, many, many years to go. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought. Likewise, smash the likes up button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel so you can watch on this journey. Until the next video, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy.